Ew. Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I thought that I would bring you the second part and the final part to my high school crush story. This time I had a crush on an exchange student during high school, IB, whatever. The first part, I read my diary for you guys and kind of introduced you to the whole story of how this crush, I guess, even came about. If you haven't watched that, I just hit myself in the face. I would recommend watching that first because else the second part might not make sense. But just know that it's very cringy, the first part. So yeah, I thought I would finish off the story because it's funny and it's just weird and really awkward, and I can't believe I was 17 and 18 years old while this went on. I'm embarrassed. This is almost 3 years ago. It just, why? I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, that was like the very beginning of him going to my school. After the whole thing, it just kind of kept going with the whole avoiding each other, and he didn't avoid me. I avoided him. At the beginning, it seemed like he almost was seeking me out, and everywhere I was for classes or whatever, when I would come out of class, he would be somewhere near my classroom or he would walk past or something like that. And it just seemed almost like it happened too much for it to be a complete coincidence. That was what I kept telling myself anyway, and what my friends kept saying as well. So it would be a lot of like me running away, trying not to look at him because I was really awkward, and also those awkward kind of smiles and exchanges. I didn't know what to do basically, and apparently neither did he. But March 2nd, I believe, rolled around and we had prom, or the school gala as we call it here. At the time, they've changed the rules since I graduated, but at the time all grades got to go, and I wasn't sure if he was gonna go or not because, as I said, we didn't talk at all. We had never spoken a word to each other. It was just like those awkward stares and smiles and stuff like that. But I really wanted him to go. I don't know why, because as I mentioned, I was avoiding him. We were lining up to do an in-march, which is where everyone in the school, all the students would line up and then like do a whole parade, walk in, whatever. We couldn't see him anywhere because he was in the same grade as I was. So he would have been in the hall that we were, and he wasn't there. So I was starting to become convinced that he wasn't there, and I was kind of bummed about it. And we did our in-march, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm not even gonna try. And almost straight after we danced that French dance that you do at a lot of like galas and stuff, I walked out into the main hall, and he was stood there with two, I think, of his friends, and I was shook. I was like, oh my god, and I panicked and I ran to my friend and like grabbed her, and I was just like, he's there, and like hiding behind her like a complete idiot. And I was like really excited about it, but also really nervous, and I didn't know what to do, and I was wearing a dress that I wasn't wearing a bra with, and that was really like new to me, and I was nervous about it, and I don't even know. It was just a weird thing, and I was not completely confident in my dress or around him or anything, so it was just, I was a nervous wreck. After that, it became like a series of trying to constantly keep an eye on where he was because I don't know why, but I just kept wanting to like look and see that he was there, but I would also keep hiding from him and running away, and my friend would keep trying to like push me towards him and push me to try and go talk to him or just smile at him or something, and I would like freak out in her face and just be like, no, I can't do it, stop, no, I'm leaving, and I just ran and I pulled her along like really violently, probably, I'm so sorry, but it was really funny and we kept laughing about it, and it was just whatever. And at some point I just decided, whatever, let's just go have a good time. We went in to go dance, and me and my friend were like dancing and I don't know, talking probably, but we were in the middle of the dance floor, like in the exact middle, surrounded by people, and I randomly, as I'm like dancing and having a good time, look over to the side, and by the big windows I just noticed him standing there, and it's like the crowd parted when I looked and he was just standing there and he was staring right at me, and I was just like, oh my god, he's staring, oh my god, act normal, and like trying to convey to my friend, Why do I keep doing this? I shouldn't wear hoodies when I'm doing these videos. I was trying to like casually convey to my friend and pretend like nothing happened that he was staring at me, and she was like trying to kind of subtly look, but I don't know if she was that subtle. I don't remember. And it was just like, oh my god, he's staring. Why is he staring at you? I don't know. Why is he staring at me? I don't know. And it was just like, ah. And then suddenly we were like, okay, let's just pretend like nothing's wrong. Like we haven't even noticed. Just dancing along, and right behind me, and she didn't even notice at first. Well, maybe she did, I don't remember. But we were, as I mentioned, in the middle of the crowd, right? So many people around. It would have been way easier to walk around everyone, like way easier. He was out where there weren't really people, and all the way around there weren't people, so it would have been so easy to just walk around. He decided to walk straight through the middle of the crowd and almost brush against me as he walked to like leave the room where people would dance. And I, like, my heart stopped, and I was just like, I stopped breathing, and I was just like, oh my god, did you see that? He just, oh my god, why? And we were both freaking out and like, why would he walk through the middle of the crowd that was so crowded, and people were like dancing everywhere. Alcohol and drinks were flying everywhere, and it was just like a mess. And I still don't know why you would choose to walk through the middle of the crowd. And we were both like, this was intentional. He did this on purpose. And he was like looking at me as he brushed past me and like almost touched me, and I was just like, I was in a state. That was a lot for me. We kept dancing a bit because I was just like, I don't want to like follow him. I don't want to go straight out because I know he's gonna be there and that's gonna be awkward, so I'm just gonna like keep dancing and pretending like nothing happened. Oh my god. I'm also really loud, and my sister's sleeping. My mom's probably going to sleep, and I don't know what my stepdad is doing, so I'm so sorry. But this gets me riled up, okay? A bit after, we decide to go out into the hall to get some fresh air, because from the hall there was a door to the outside area we could go into, and every time we would go out there, he would just randomly be walking past and randomly suddenly be standing almost next to us. Oh, it was so awkward, and every time I tried to run away after the dance room part, whatever, my friend would start yelling my name like, Nicole, Nicole, come back, Nicole, in hopes that he would hear and that he would then learn my name if he hadn't already some way found out, because we knew his name. I don't know if he ever found out. Well, he did find out my name, but that's for later on in the video. But I don't know if he knew my name at that point, so she was yelling out my name, and I was just like, shh, shh, shut up, shut up, and like trying to drag her away, and she was just like cemented into the floor trying to get his attention by yelling my name, and it was just the most awkward thing ever, and I wanted to die. And I think at one point I abandoned her and she like came running after me, because I just didn't want to deal with that embarrassment, and I just wanted to get away. So that was a very eventful night, and I remember sending very, very long texts to my friends about it, but unfortunately I have none of those texts anymore, so that would have been really funny if I could still read those, but I don't. And then at some point after the dance, I found out that he was only supposed to be an exchange student at my school for around 6 months. So he would be leaving in June, July, sometime around like the summer break. I don't even remember how we found out. It might have been the newspaper that he was featured in that I got my mom to get, like a real weirdo. It's a long story, but she basically had to fetch a 2-day-old newspaper from her work somehow. I don't know, okay? Regardless, we found out. I was bummed, and I started seeing him, I think, less and less, and I was kind of like sad about it, and I was depressed about him leaving, and really like, oh, well, I'm not gonna try anything because he's not gonna be here for much longer, and I don't want that heartbreak, and I don't even know. Just coming up with excuses not to talk to him, basically, but also being really sad that he was gonna leave. And then the school year kind of ended, and I was just like, well, that's it. And then we started the new school year in August, and he was still there. Lo and behold. And I was really, really confused. And then somehow, again, I don't remember how, we found out that he extended his stay 6 months more? I can't speak. So he wasn't leaving until December. We're such stalkers. I hate it. It's so creepy. I'm so sorry. I I'm glad that he doesn't know who I am, I don't think. So hopefully he'll never watch this video. A tiny part of me was like, is this because of me? Like, and just no. He loved his friends. He liked Denmark. It wasn't because of me, obviously. I hate myself sometimes, oh my god. That being said, I did start to get frustrated because even as the new school year came about, we wouldn't really engage that much. We would look at each other, kind of half smile, still the same kind of thing we'd done for half a year. And I was just like getting frustrated that it was going nowhere and that he was not coming up to talk to me and I was too scared to talk to him. He was probably scared too, or he just wasn't feeling the same things that I was and I was making it up all on my own. But my friends that observed him saw the same things that I did, so I'm telling myself that I wasn't imagining it, but whatever. And then eventually I started to kind of get over him. I wasn't as into him anymore. I didn't feel the same butterflies as I did when I started liking him, I guess. Started crushing on him more like. And I was just like, okay, I'm ready for him to leave now, which sounds so mean. But because I was so frustrated with the whole situation, I was just getting annoyed when I saw him or was in a situation that reminded me of him, because I was like, this went nowhere, all these, I don't even know. I sound really mean when I say that, I think. But I don't mean it in a mean way. I was just like, it was my annoyance at the situation and my own lack of action. Because I could just as easily have gone up to him and said like, hi, my name's Nicole, you're cute, or whatever. Just said my name and seen where that would take me, but I didn't. And I felt like I had wasted like over half a year, and now there would be like half a year left, but that was not enough for us to start a relationship or whatever, because he came like from South America. I won't say the specific country, but he is from South America, so it's quite a while away. So there wouldn't really be many chances of me probably seeing him after, unless we started a long distance relationship, and I wasn't ready for that at that point, so yeah. And then, oh god, I went to a party in November that year, so 11 months after we first started like glancing at each other in the bus. And I went with one of my other best friends who wasn't the same friend that I have been talking about throughout this whole series. I won't mention her name just because I know that she feels really bad about it. She went to class with one of the other exchange students at the school at that time, who was one of his best friends. And she had been like teasing the fact that, oh, she could introduce us. And I was like, no, I'm over it. I don't want to. He's leaving literally in less than a month. I really don't want to. I don't want to look at him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. Whatever. And she just kept like hinting at it, and I was just like, no. And then at the party, I don't know how it happened. I really don't remember. I think I was talking to one of my classmates. She had grabbed a hold of the exchange student from her class, and I was just over very near but a bit away talking to some of my classmates. And when I came up to her, she had somehow managed to grab her classmate exchange student type thing, the guy that I was crushing on, and two of their friends who had come along to the party, and they were all just stood chatting. And the second my friend, she saw me, she grabbed a hold of me and like pulled me into the conversation, like legit pulled me into the conversation. And I was just like, no. I was trying to get out of it so bad. I can't speak because I'm getting like wound up about it. But I really didn't want it to happen. I was almost trying to run away, and she like pulled me in, and she was like, this guy goes to my class and these are his friends, like trying to make it like a normal thing, and like it wasn't about me meeting my crush, but it obviously was. So they all introduced themselves. I said hi to the classmate exchange student type person. I said hi to their two friends. They were all three really smiley, super like nice, and almost like they knew who I was, but again, I could be making that up. But they were really happy and like welcoming and just like hi, and like talked a lot. And then I turned to my crush and go like, hi, I'm Nicole, nice to meet you, or something. Put out my hand to shake his hand like I've done with all his friends. And he doesn't even react at first. And then when he does, it's kind of like this weird, awkward, like, he barely touches my hand. He doesn't even, I don't think he even says anything. He just like does a tight-lipped smile and nods. Like 11 months for it. This I don't understand what happened. I don't know if he was nervous or if he was in a bad mood or if he just wasn't feeling it or if I had been making it all up or what was going on, but all his friends were super nice and they kept talking to us and stuff, and he just kind of like, I think he got out his phone too and was just standing like next to them awkwardly, really silent, didn't say a thing throughout the whole thing, and everyone else was talking and being chatty and stuff. And so I left that feeling extremely awkward, and I like tried to pull my friend out of that conversation as fast as possible because I wanted to get out of the situation. I felt so weird and awkward because I kind of got rejected just from saying hello. He rejected me in not even wanting to say hi kind of thing. So I pulled her out and I was just like, oh my god, what just happened? And she felt super bad, and she still feels bad when I bring it up, kind of. So that was interesting, to say the least. And after that, I was just pissed off. And like, not in the really angry kind of pissed off, just like really frustrated and like, what the hell was that? Why didn't he want to even look at me? I don't know, why did he make it so awkward? I was frustrated to the max. After that night, throughout the rest of the 1.5 months of his stay, he would not look at me a single time when we crossed in the halls or when we, you know, were on the bus or whatever. He would avoid me at all costs. It seemed like he made an effort to not be in the specific areas that we would usually see each other. He would avoid all the areas that we usually cross paths, and whereas before he had been like outside classrooms and stuff, now he was nowhere to be seen, and when I did see him, he would not look at me for anything. But yeah, that was a weird year of my life, and I spent an entire year basically pining over a guy that ended up not even wanting to say hi to me or even look at me. So that's great. Story of my life, and one of the many reasons why I don't have a boyfriend, in case people wonder. I know some of my friends have wondered. That is why. I'm really curious to look at his social media because I have not looked at it in a long time, and yeah. I almost just pushed the follow button on his Instagram. That would have been awkward. He still has the same profile picture, by the way, that I believe he took in Denmark. And he has locked his Instagram account. I believe he did that shortly after he left. But it says that he's studying cinema and TV, which I'm guessing he's like studying filmmaking, basically. So that's interesting. And he's linked, oh my god, stop. He has linked a YouTube channel, which features a web series that I'm obviously not gonna watch right now, but it looks like it's professionally produced. Oh my god, it is! What? Wait, this looks nice. Okay, anyway. So if he ends up becoming a big movie producer or some kind of thing, like director, whatever, that will be so weird, but that actually looked good. What about his Facebook? Because I haven't been on that in years. Can I even find him? Oh my god! Wait, okay, it's so weird to look at pictures of him again. Okay, he's either still in uni or has graduated uni. I can't really tell. He's single apparently, so I still have a chance. No, I'm not interested, but this is so weird. I also know that, ow! Oh my god, that hurt like a lot. I also know that shortly after he left Denmark, his brother came to Denmark to be an exchange student for some reason, like his older brother by a few years. And I was just like, I really hope he's not gonna come to our school, which he wouldn't, because again, he was way older, he was in uni, and he was in a completely different part of the country. But I was just like, I really hope I'm not gonna see him too. That would be really awkward and weird. Ooh, he was in a relationship in April last year with a girl that's really pretty, goddammit. She has a new boyfriend now though, so. Oh my god, she's so cute. And she has a great body. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop stalking. But that was the final installment, I guess, of my little crush two-parter series. Super awkward, super weird. Please, if you are into someone, if you like someone, or even just want to be someone's friend, go up to them and actually say it, or just talk to them, introduce yourself, because life's too short to be running around for an entire year pining over someone, only to find out that he doesn't even want to say hi to you. That's a complete waste of time. I don't regret it though, but it's really embarrassing and awkward and just, oh, I hate looking back on it. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it might have been a bit long, but I tried to get in as much detail as I could. I'm sorry, a lot of my videos recently have been shorter, so I hope you can forgive me. And I will see you guys very soon. I have a hair on my nose that's really annoying, so gonna leave you now. I don't know how to do outros ever. Why I can't speak. Anyway, if you did like the video, there's a like button for that. If you want to see more, there's a subscribe button for that. Wait, over here I think. And a notification bell next to it, so you know when I upload, because YouTube sucks at putting videos in subscription boxes now. Anyway, besides the point, this is not to complain about YouTube. I love YouTube. Hope you guys loved the video. Loved the video. Hope you guys liked the video, like to laugh at my misery or bad luck, I don't know, and my patheticness when it comes to boys. And I will see you guys very soon. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Missing someone, is as normal. Missing someone.